Shalom, shalom, everybody. I just got to take a couple of minutes and speak on the speaker real quick. And even later, please, y'all, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Men, I'm calling all of y'all. It's going to be on my Yeshua HaMashiach page. You don't want to miss this opportunity, okay? You can come on the duck as long as you get StreamYard. You got to download it to your device. It's free. It costs you nothing but space in your device. And so, long as you got the StreamYard and you see the StreamYard duck on my page, you can come right on in. If I don't pull you in on the platform, two things is going on. Someone want me to go on the internet and pull up something I don't see you, or I have 10 people already on. If I see that you're on the platform, because it's going to tell me how many numbers is back there, I will tell each and everybody that's on the platform already, could you be so kind after you get done saying what you want to say, get off, we have others. But if you do not hear me say that, that means that it's not an overflow. So that's up to y'all. Shalom, Michael Dean Scott. Again, this is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, we have The Famine by my big sis for a long time in the spirit, Beckie Smith. I want to say that, for one, the world say you're supposed to take a rest. It's Mother's Day that they decide to appreciate the women, though we do it every day here. But on a vacation day that she supposed to just chill out, the Hgpocdm or the Holy Spirit tells her, hey man, I want you to go on and say whatever I want you to say, what she's going to bring. Can you imagine how many people is out partying or doing whatever? But here she treats it like it's a Monday, you know, but working for the Lord with excitement. On top of it, not feeling so hot. That's what you call a person that love Yah. So I give you no further than my big sis, prophetess, Beckie Smith. You have the floor, sis.
Thank you. Shalom, everybody. This is going to be fairly short because there is a lot going on and because I only have 37%. So, um, brother, I have a question. Um, excuse me. I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes right now. So if I cough a lot, it's all this stuff coming out of my lungs. But it needs to come out. So I'll try and hold it down though. Um, in Matthew 24:15, when Jesus is talking about his coming, he talks about the abomination of desolation standing in the holy place and for everyone in Judea to run. Where is spiritual Judea? Is that all of us? Or is it like specifically Judea in Israel? I've been wondering that for a while.
You said Matthew 24,
24.
15.
Yeah.
When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. That's going to be actual physical Judea.
Okay. I was just checking because I want to make sure that I'm doing what Yeshua wants me to do. Okay. All right. So the famine. It says a few verses later, it talks about famines and wars and all kinds of things. And I am from Central Valley in California. And the town where I come from, about 20 minutes away from here, is called the fruit basket of the world. And they call it that. I've said this before in the back chat, but I think it's worth everybody listening. Everybody out there needs to hear this. It's important. Um, we supply 60 to 70% of fruit to the world out here. And this year, we had the most active snowfall in December that we've ever had. Our snowpack was 202%. But then January, February, we had no snow at all. And they took every year at the beginning of May, they go up and they measure the snowpack. Usually it's between 6 and 14 feet right now, and the ground is bone dry, people. It's bone dry. On top of that, the government hasn't issued us any federal funding for water to be pumped in. So all we got is groundwater this year and whatever we can get from the Franklin Canal, which is not going to be much because they're not putting water in. So as far as fruit goes and nuts, stone fruit, citrus, we're having nothing. And that is really, it's not scary to me, but it's alarming because I've never seen it this bad before. Like 10, 15 years ago, they allocated like $62 million or something for a water reservoir to be built on one of the Indian reservations. And the politicians ended up spending all that money on themselves. They never built it. So, the Central Valley, where most of the fruit in the world comes from, we're not going to be sending hardly anything out this year, guys. And I don't think that we're going to have another harvest before Yeshua comes. So this is really close, and it's going to be severe, I think. The spirit just, I'm alarmed, and I've never felt this. I've never cared about agriculture. It's boring. But this year it threw me off guard. So I believe that Yah has put us all in a certain place for a certain reason. And I believe this is part of my reason for being here, for noticing this and letting people know, because we need to really get ready. It's really time to stock up on things, get your own garden growing, whatever you can start from now until September to have your own food, do it. Especially if it's fruits and vegetables, because you're not going to be getting none from me. Sorry. But I think we need to look at all the resources from where we live and start taking account of what's going to be low and start getting ready for that. This is, it's going to be kind of wow. And we are the light of the earth, so people aren't going to just be looking at us for our spiritual light to flock to when they're afraid. They're going to be coming to us hungry, because a lot of people who aren't believers didn't get the poke, so they're not going to be able to sell and buy either, and they're going to come to us for food because we have everything else. And I know Yah said He's going to keep us through this, and I believe that 100%. We are going to have food, but there's going to be people looking to find it because they're going to have none. And that's pretty much my message.
Well, sis, I was coming on right after you, and you stepped all in it. That's all I'm gonna say. So
Well,
again,
I
everybody.
told you about this. I told you the spirit was going to start giving you stuff that would go along with it. Remember?
Yes, yes. It's called Po Boy. It's
Uh,
funny. It's been up there since like 3 hours ago. YouTube tells on me. It says he's getting ready to go live. Facebook is just a
yeah,
surprise,
they
but
do.
it's up there. And I'm glad that you stepped all in it through the Holy Spirit about the agriculture. You'll see why, but that's good.
Hey, them po
Wow.
some good stuff, man. I've had those in Tennessee. They're good.
Remember, everybody, especially you mothers, it's a special thing going down you don't know about today at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But as I said, I'm coming on right after my big sis, and we're gonna be linked. As you see, always it ain't nothing no new. Me and her is used to this, and several others in the back chat. It's just the way that the Holy Spirit operates. It's just never you that just knows something. So that's super deep, powerful message. Closing remarks, Becky.
I love you all. You're always in my prayers, whether I know you or not. And We almost home, guys. Yep. That's
That is the prophetess, my big sis, Beckie Smith. You can find her on YouTube and Facebook and in the back chat, Messenger, in any group that I am. She's an admin, moderator, or something to run the show. And her, Sharon, Kellerman, and many, many others, Terzar Yahuda, of course, you know, Janice Clark. Appreciation Day to all the mothers. You know, we fight for the women every day, but it's a lot of things that they don't get to hear or feel appreciated in as being the image of the Holy Mother. So a happy appreciation day unto you, sis. Y'all
Thank
know we
you.
don't do no paid days or holidays. See why? And there ain't nobody really said nothing in the back chat. See, that's when, and I don't force nothing, okay? But that's how you know people are operating on the same spirit. That's how we teach here, the spirit in all things, not just getting on live, talking when we texting. We don't actually tell you with our mouth what's really going on. You're just going to see it in our actions, like the scriptures say. So I thank God for everybody in the back chat that is really, really teaching others how to be in the spirit, but not with your mouth. That's a hard thing to do. So shalom, blessings, and see y'all soon.
Shalom, everybody.